Yeah, so there's the old ones. It's just one leaf, basically. There is a shim on the driver's side must be for the gas tank and the offset or whatever, but there isn't one on the passenger side, so I got that back in there. But there's your Tremor spring, progressive, more packs or more leaves in there. Sorry, it's late. I got the other side done. Here's this side. I'm gonna give some tips here. So I got her jacked up, jack standed. You're going to want to jack for the axle. Once you get your tire off, you can basically unbolt your two shackles, your two U-bolts here. And then those are going to be 21 millimeter on that. And then right there, that bolt right there is a 19, the other side's a 21, or actually it's a 18, the other side's a 21. And then the shackle down there and up there, those are both 21 millimeter too. And the grommets on the bottom that hook into the truck slide right into the leaf. So you just reuse those two grommets in there. But once you rip it out with those tools, you're going to want to put it in this side first, the side towards the cab of the truck. And then basically, once that's in there, this shackle will slide to the left, bottom and top. You're going to undo the bottom and the top, and then you're going to slide the whole thing to the left a little bit, and then slide it back inside of this side of the leaf spring with the grommets. Once you get those in, just finger tight them down. And then getting this part in's tough because there's a nipple on the bottom and the shim's in play too. So what I did is I basically had my feet here and was pulling against the frame to push the leaf spring towards the middle of the truck. And I had to pull the axle. The axle needs to move towards the cab of the truck too. So what I did was I hooked a ratchet strap up around the axle into that hole right over there. And I just ratcheted in. And, once you get it ratcheted at about the right spot and you push them in, it'll just clunk. The nipple will fall right in because you're basically going to use this jack to give it some pressure, right? So it's waiting to go in there and you're just kind of shimmying it in. So get you a ratchet strap and just push it in a little bit and the nipple will slide right in there. You'd pretty much just get the shim in there while you're doing that, and you can jimmy it in there pretty good once the nipple goes in. So that's pretty much it. You throw your new U-bolts that you get, because you need 4 of those. They have to be longer. Other than that, same hardware on both sides, same nuts on the bottom of this. So you just need the springs and these 2 shackles, and then the bump stop too. You want to change those. I think these things are just huge. So the Tremor had a different one. Somebody else was saying get the Raptor ones for the F-150, but I don't know. The Tremor had them, so I got those. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Once you get the things slid, then like I was saying, you get the axle forward and push it out, and everything slides in. That little nipple slides in there. You want to tighten out your bottom aluminum shackle down there to the bottom of this. Tighten that down really good. I think you use I forget what the torque rating was. I'd have to go look it up again. And then once you get that in, you want to tighten up your other ones. Tighten up your front, tighten up the backs. Once it's all snug, put the tire back on, let her down nice and slow. Make sure everything's good. Once it's got the weight on it, tighten everything back up, jack it up a little bit, let it down slow, check everything's tight again, good to go. It raised the truck right up probably about a half an inch from where it was. And yeah, I was pretty happy. It's probably more like an inch because it was sagging pretty bad. I was using this thing for I was throwing big giant hybrid cables in the back of this thing, and driving up mountains with them. So I had a lot of weight in the back. It was probably over 1,000 pounds a couple of times. So I really just smashed these things. And the original ones, as much as I beat the shit out of them, I tell you what, it still rode. It wasn't horrible, but I'm just picky as fuck. So I like it to be nice and tight back there. I beat the shit out of them, so I replace them with better ones. Now I'm just not gonna put so much damn weight in the back of the truck like that and go driving up a fucking cell tower mountain with giant ruts and bumps and shit bouncing all over the place. Because I mean that's a little more than heavy duty, like approaching payload capacity and then driving up, go off roading. You're asking for it. So they were a little bouncy after I really worked them, and I wanted something that was a little tighter. So you can tell right away this thing lifted it up and how much tighter they are. So I don't know. We'll let you know how it drives, and I'm assuming it's just going to be a tighter, better ride since it was the Tremor package. So yeah, I'll let you guys know after I drive it, but those are my install tips. And sorry if I'm kind of dragging, because it's probably like 2 in the morning. I've been working on and off for the last couple hours on both sides. I finally decided to just finish this other side. So have a great day, Ranger people.